Hi Michael, this is going to be a video on how to pull timesheets from Time Clock Wizard and what to do with them. First of all, you're going to launch it out of your LastPass because I saved it to you. You'll click the login button over here. You'll need to fill in a subdomain, which is Cooper's AC. Click login, and then you should be able to click the LastPass button over here to fill in the password. Then what you'll do is once you get in, you will look here and see if there's any pending timesheet requests. If they are, you'll go in there and accept them. If it won't let you and it says time overlap, then you'll click deny and write time overlap, and then that'll tell the employee that we cannot approve it due to it being a time overlap. I just go ahead and approve these because if there is something wrong, then we can always go in and fix it later. And then also the clock-in errors, I just ignore that because those are pretty old. See, these are mine and Melanie's, and they're from a long time ago, so I just typically ignore them. Okay, so to pull your timesheet report, you'll go down here to Reports, choose Timesheet Detailed, and then you'll choose your start dates. Let's see, it's going to be the 8th through the 21st. And the reason I include that Sunday is because that's where I typically put the on-call time for the girls, where they earn 15 minutes per call that they field over the weekend. So once I do that, I just click View Report, and then I also choose a format, which is going to be comma delimited, and then click Export, and that's going to throw it all into a spreadsheet. It's going to be everybody's time together, but I'm going to show you how to work on it. So then I just go in here and I just delete all of these columns up to column F. And then, of course, you don't need the top row. Spread them out. And then you can get rid of this time right here that says regular. It doesn't matter. Okay, so what I do is I go in here and I separate the weeks out. So what I'll do is I'll go in here and I'll put in some spaces in between Mackenzie's first and second week, and then space her out for me, put a couple in there. And that's because we're going to come over here and we're going to sum it out. So you would just highlight it and then click formulas and then auto sum, and it'll sum out her hours for you. And then again with the second column, sum it out. So once you do that, what you'll do is, if you notice anything that's a discrepancy, like here, of course we're not finished with today, I would put on here a note for Mackenzie saying not clocked out. And then whenever I print it out for her, then that note is on there and she knows that she needs to do some kind of correction there for me so that she can we can correct her timesheet. So once I get hers all edited out, so then I'll just highlight her items only, and then I'll click File, Print, and then here I'm going to choose Print Only Selection. And then after that, what I'm going to do is it'll show only what I need from her here. So then I will print this one sheet out, give it to her, have her make her corrections on it if needed, and then she gives it back to me and I make the corrections in Time Clock Wizard. So then once we get it all fixed, we'll reprint the report or recreate the report, and then print it out, and she can sign off on it and send it to Angeli and Glennie. So going back to fixing, like for instance here it says that she did not clock out today, and if that was in the timesheet past, then I would go back in the Time Clock Wizard and go to Timesheet, and then I would select that date. I'm just going to do a for instance here. So I would go to today's date, which is the 17th, and choose also over here the 17th, or you can put the whole week's date range if there's more than one edit for that week. Make sure you've got Mackenzie chosen and then do a search, and then it's going to pull her little timesheet for that day. And then you just go in here and you click the edit buttons and make the edits that you need necessary. Now she just needs to clock out. You would uncheck this box for remain clocked in, and then you'll fill her times and make sure you change it to AM or PM, whatever is needed. And then if she needs like a whole day or a whole block of time, a clock in and a clock out added, then you'll go here and do add a time record. Make sure you select her, and then put her times in that she needs clocked in or clocked out. And once you make all the corrections to everybody's timesheets, then you'll redo your report and edit it back up so that you're only pulling their timesheet. Now, chances are there's a couple of them that will not have any errors, so they can just sign off on it and you won't have to reprint their sheet out, of course. Now, also, I don't send my times to Angeli and Glennie. They just pull my timesheets. And then also Brian Sampson, you're going to have to pull his timesheet, email him a copy, and email a copy to Glennie and Angeli for her. But all the girls in the office, just give them a copy of their timesheet, let them sign off on it. Usually give them to them on Monday morning early, and then they make their corrections, and then I make sure that by Tuesday morning that Glennie and Angeli have a copy of their timesheets. So that's all there is to it. And if you have any problems using Time Clock Wizard, there is a chat option down at the bottom. You can't see it because I'm doing the video, but I'm pretty sure that there's tutorials, support. If you click on support, then you can go to live chat, and they'll talk to you right there online and talk you through whatever issue you're having. Thank you.